Today I'm going to install this Manlaw barbecue thermometer in my Kamado Akorn grill. The reason I'm replacing my thermometer, very simple. The Akorn has a built-in thermometer and they're pretty notorious at being junk. Mine in particular is more than 80 degrees out, so I've just had enough. Decided these things are pretty cheap. I've got two of these delivered for 30 bucks. One of them I'm going to put in the Akorn. I've got a really old, bad gas barbecue wood thermometer in my Weber, so I'm going to replace that one at the same time. This video is about how to put this into the Kamado. I don't expect it's going to be a long process. Why I bought this particular one, the Teltrus have a Kamado compatible, I suppose, thermometer as well. It has a clip on the back, so you sort of just push the clip. Not very good. These ones, the Manlaws actually come with a threaded bar, so it will fit there nicely. So this is the one I went with, nice big dial. So we're going to have a look at what we're going to need to do. Don't know whether I'm going to have to drill holes, seal things. I've got those things here, it's not a problem. So we'll walk through the process now. So if you remember when you put it in, it is just a wing nut on the back of it, so it's relatively straightforward to pull out. Good riddance. So you can see on the dial here, hopefully, there's not a great deal of thread that's coming out. So it's going to be tight to try and get that to work. That's right, we'll screw it on. There's actually two holes. The first hole is the main one for the thermometer, the second one, no idea what it's for. I have here some high temperature sealant, which is just Pro Seal. I'm going to fill the small hole just to stop smoke leaks. Put a little bit around the second hole, and then I'm just going to screw it on. It's pretty much that simple. So we'll give it a wipe down first. So the mistakes I made, when I originally pulled the thermometer out, I tried putting the silicone sealant around the hole and then putting the thermometer onto it. Didn't work very well. What I ended up doing was putting some of the silicone sealant around the neck of the thermometer, and quite a bit of it too, I might add. And then from there, push it in, screwed the nut on. The nut you can only just barely get on, but once you actually got it on there, you actually did need to turn it up quite a bit to get it to seal properly on the unit. I probably have bent the metal a little bit by, intentionally by pulling it in a bit. Remember that it is only like a 0.5 millimeter steel shell that you're pulling a nut against, so you are going to bend it the more you pull it. A little bit's okay. It depends if you really want to install the original thermometer again, which I won't. But other than that, 5-minute job. A lot of people said that they had to drill it out. I didn't have to drill mine at all. It just fit. It was perfect. Yeah, trouble free. When you push the thermometer through, you're going to get some of the silicone sealant on the stem of the thermometer. Don't worry about it. All I did at the end, because it's stainless, you just grab a bit of paper towel and just wipe the silicone off. It's not a problem. The massive benefit now, though, is that even if the thermometer is not accurate, the Manlaws have a little screw on the end of the stem, which is fantastic. So now I can calibrate it perfectly. Very happy. Many good cooks, I hope, will follow. But yeah, if you missed it, the silicone I used is Pro Seal. It's a high heat silicone. Please don't use normal silicone. You really need to get the high temperature stuff, particularly if you're cooking pizzas and stuff. Dangerous. The other thing is, don't be tempted. I looked in there and thought maybe I could put some more insulation in there. Don't. It'll be especially rock wool installation, like it'll be high heat, high temperature gear. So don't try and stuff anything else in there. Just pull the old one out, put the other one in, and away you go. So what I did use was just a pair of multi-grips just to tighten it up. There's plenty of other things that I've done with this particular Akorn. Check out my other videos. There's a video there specifically on all the different Akorn mods I use, which is quite extensive. So yeah, install your Manlaws and enjoy.